Hello everyone and welcome to a new video. MC Mura here, and in today's video we're gonna talk about something regarding Street Fighter 6 that I've been starting to see more and more of, and that is concerns over the game's combo system and the somewhat obvious limitations on the character's combo ability. The game have been played by many players all over the world, obviously starting at the Summer Game Fest, that was the reveal event, and then people got to play it more on the Japan Expo, and then currently I think that's happening right now, people are playing it over on the San Diego Comic Con. Now to my understanding, all of these were played on the Jamie, Luke, Ryu and Chun-Li build. Now one thing that I'm starting to see a lot of people talk about is the combos in Street Fighter 6, or more accurately the lack of combos in Street Fighter 6. When you watch a lot of the footage, I saw a lot of people over on Twitter who were confused, like, does links exist in Street Fighter 6? A lot of people didn't even know if the game had links, and even if we're seeing links, we're only seeing standing medium, crouching medium, or like two jabs into each other. It doesn't seem like characters can do a lot of what they were historically able to do. One of the prime examples is Ryu, right? In Street Fighter 4, in Street Fighter 5, Ryu were able to do solar plexus, that is his forward heavy punch, and then he could follow up with a normal, that might be a medium, or even a heavy in Street Fighter 5, and he will be able to follow up on the combo after. If you have been watching any of the Street Fighter 6 videos, if you watch any of that footage that have a Ryu in it, you know that they will try to do solar plexus, and then they will try to combo a medium after, or even a heavy, and the opponent will be able to block in time and the combo will drop. It seems like Ryu currently in Street Fighter 6 is not able to link after a forward heavy punch unless it's on a counter hit. He kinda have to special cancel after it now. Luke is another character where this change of direction is very obvious, because I play a lot of Luke currently in Street Fighter 5, and when you see a lot of his Street Fighter 6 combos, even when the Luke is doing a combo, even a player as good as Mr. Crimson, who actually does play Luke in Street Fighter 5, you can see that his combos are a lot more limited, right? Even on something like the EX Flash Knuckle juggles, the Charged Flash Knuckle juggles, Luke is now doing a lot less. This obvious limitation in the combo structure is kinda getting people concerned, and you're gonna have to understand where they are coming from. If we go all the way back to Street Fighter 4, which is pretty much the rebirth of the Street Fighter fighting game, community at least, in the modern ages, Street Fighter 4 was a game that was pretty combo heavy. Obviously we can talk about the neutral and all of that later, but Street Fighter 4 with the focus dash system, and was how deep the links and how you pretty much were able to freestyle in a lot of the combos. Really, there were some really hard links, but you could do a lot if you had the execution for it in Street Fighter 4, and people were pretty much happy that they were able to express themselves with their combos. Some characters, for example like Cody, had really easy combos that you can do, but he also had really hard ones that are like one frame links if you had the execution for it, and the FADC allowed him to do a lot, so that was a lot of fun. Going into Street Fighter 5, Capcom wanted to lower the execution barrier and allow people to do a lot more with the characters without really having to grind these one frame links. Then obviously Street Fighter 5 came out, and what Street Fighter 5 did is that they pretty much made one frame links non-existent, and they made it easier to do the combos pretty much across the board, and the combo routes became a lot more obvious, and this obviously got people kinda divided, because some people were really having fun doing the one frame links and having pride in their execution, and obviously others just wanted to do the damn combos without having to grind for hours just to get the timing down. But I think overall people kinda wanted more out of the combo system in Street Fighter 5, and I think over the years, over the seasons, Capcom started giving the characters more and more abilities, and I feel like at this point the combo system in Street Fighter 5 is at a good depth, especially with some characters like say Oro or Gil, or maybe even some of the characters who have harder juggles. that are optional. Say for example a character like Cody, right? With V trigger 1 you can do the micro walk crouching heavy punch into the delay cancel low ruffian, and that is a fairly technical combo. You don't have to do it, but if you have the execution for it, it is very rewarding. So I feel like Street Fighter V, it took its time, but it finally landed at a good position. And now it seems like Street Fighter 6 is kinda bringing us back to the days of limited combo routes, and honestly it sounds even more limiting. But I have a feeling that the reason that Capcom is really limiting the combo routes in Street Fighter 6 is because of the new punish counter mechanic. If you're not aware, currently in Street Fighter 6 there is something that is called the punish counter, and the idea here is that if you hit someone while they are in recovery frames, your attack will get counter hit properties, which means that you will be able to do even better combos. And I have a sneaky feeling that this is why Capcom is kinda toning down the non-counter hit combo potential, because people are gonna get counter hits all the time. Now counter hit doesn't only apply to hitting startup but also hitting recovery, which means hitting punishes. This obviously means that getting the counter hit state is gonna be a lot more obvious. People kinda hated that they were in a counter hit state when a DP gets blocked. Now you're in a counter hit state if anything gets blocked or if anything gets whiffed. So you're gonna have to be really careful, but the point is you're gonna be hit in a counter hit state a lot more often. Another mechanic that seems to tie directly into the combo system is the new drive rush mechanic, and drive rush is a mechanic that we kinda saw a lot more out of it when we saw good players playing the game like Mr. Crimson. Obviously it is very costly, but it seems like the attack that you will do after the drive rush will kinda have forward momentum, something similar to what Colleen gets with her V trigger 2. It seems like you will be able to do even more follow-ups with the attacks that are post the drive rush. And with all of these mechanics being combined, it seems like Capcom is kinda replacing the regular bread and butter combo system with a more awareness situation based combo routes. They kinda want you to get the big damage out of the punishes, out of the conversion from drive rush, instead of just doing the regular combos or the jumping combos that we are used to do in fighting games. Obviously one of my concerns here is that drive rush, especially on a cancel normal, is 3 bars. You're giving away half of your drive gauge, and when you consider that an EX move is 2 bars as well, you kinda need 5 bars to get something really good going. So I'm not sure how viable that is. Maybe it will be too expensive, but we will have to wait and see. Overall, myself personally, I have a little bit of concern. I would like to see them open it up a little bit. Maybe we still don't know how the game is supposed to be played yet. Maybe there are a lot more links that we are not aware of, but looking at it right now, it seems like you're either doing medium or doing a target combo or a couple of jabs into specials, or maybe into an EX move. It doesn't really seem to have that much going for it. And one thing that I have also noticed is that Ryu, Luke and Chun-Li, all of them have an EX move that is pretty much a launcher. So it seems very automatic. I would like to see a little bit more variety added into it, but who knows, maybe they will kind of surprise me and show us a lot more and a lot more combo variety in the future. At least that is my hope. If you have enjoyed this video, please leave a like or a comment. Let me know your thoughts. Do you think the combo system in Street Fighter 6 is appearing somewhat limited, or do you think it's gonna be fine? I will be leaving a link to the Patreon, Discord, Twitter and Twitch pages in the description below. Thank you very much for watching and stay safe.